Do I need a trust if I have kids, or is a will enough? Imagine this for a second. Your kids are sitting in a lawyer's office after you're gone, and nobody really knows what you wanted. The judge is deciding who handles the money, and at 18, your child could get a huge check they're not ready for. If that picture makes your stomach drop, you're not alone. A lot of parents ask me, do I really need a trust if I have kids, or is a simple will enough? Today, I'll answer that in plain English from a parent's perspective and as an estate planning attorney here in Arizona. I'm attorney Rilus Dana with Rilus Law, an estate planning and probate law firm with offices in Mesa, Scottsdale, Payson, and Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm licensed in both Arizona and California, but in this video, I'm focusing on what Arizona parents need to know about wills, trusts, and protecting their kids. We help families create wills, revocable living trusts, and complete estate plans on a flat fee basis, so their kids are protected and their wishes are clear. First question, is a will enough if you have kids? A will is your instruction letter to the court. In your will, you name who should raise your minor children, who should receive your assets, and who should be in charge as your personal representative. Every Arizona parent at least needs that in place. But a will usually has to go through Arizona probate court. That means a judge oversees the process. It can be public, it takes time, and it can cost your family money in court fees and legal fees. And if your kids are under 18, the court may have to appoint someone to manage their inheritance until they're legal adults. Here's the emotional reality. The law doesn't ask, is your 18-year-old ready for a big pile of money? With just a will, once your child turns 18, they can often get their inheritance outright, even if they're still figuring out life, friends, and TikTok trends. At that point, the court's job is mostly done. There isn't much built-in protection from bad decisions, creditors, or future ex-spouses. Most parents I talk to say, I love my kids, I just don't fully trust 18-year-old them with everything I've built. That's where a trust comes in. So what does a revocable living trust do? And why do Arizona parents with kids often choose one? A revocable living trust is a legal container for your assets that you control while you're alive. You're usually the trustee and beneficiary during your lifetime, so nothing really changes in how you use your money. The difference comes if you become incapacitated or pass away. Your successor trustee, the person you choose, steps in and follows the detailed instructions you wrote. They can manage money for your kids, pay for their health, education, and support, and distribute funds over time instead of all at once. When your assets are properly titled in the trust, your family can often avoid a full Arizona probate, which keeps things more private and usually simpler for your loved ones. Do I need a trust if I have kids in Arizona? You're not legally required to have one, but if you own a home, have life insurance, or want control over how and when your kids get money, a trust is usually the better tool. Is a will enough? A will is the minimum. It names guardians and gives basic instructions, but it still sends your estate through probate and can hand money to an 18-year-old with no strings attached. Can I have both? Yes. Most of our clients at Rilus Law use a revocable living trust plus a simple pour-over will that backs it up and names guardians for the kid. At the end of the day, estate planning is not about being rich. It's about making sure your kids are cared for with intention, instead of leaving them with a court case and a question mark. If you've been searching things like, do I need a trust if I have kids, will versus trust in Arizona, or estate planning attorney Mesa, Scottsdale, Payson, or Flagstaff, this is your sign to get clear answers for your family. At Rilus Law, we help Arizona parents design custom will and trust plans that fit their real lives, not just a form. If you're in Arizona, whether you're near our Mesa, Scottsdale, Payson, or Flagstaff offices, or anywhere in the state, visit riluslaw.com to schedule a consultation. We also assist select estate planning clients in California. This video is for general information only and is not legal advice. Talk with an estate planning attorney about your specific situation, but don't wait. Your kids deserve a plan, not a probate story.